Hey yo, 10 shots, 6 blunts blowing through the session. Dragging on a split, free and dragging on a cliff. A MC in the booth, an assassin on the roof. I'm just waiting to shoot. Nigga, hurry up and die. Greatest truck of spares, you would think you had drama.
You know what? I promise you, we'll talk that as soon as we talk some Juicy. So, Juicy. Listen, this came out of left field. There was no kind of rumblings. There were no kind of anything. As a matter of fact, I didn't even have anyone tell me, and we had a homie there, tell me that Juicy came. Like,
exactly. I was surprised too. I said, Juicy's there? What? Juicy? Oh, shit.
When they said there's a 5th member to the open weight match, and I'm like, wow, like another big thing that they're stacking against, Alex Kane, which is kind of crazy because you're like, damn, no champion is getting the deck stacked against him like Alex Kane. So a 5th guy comes in, you're like, all right, Myron Reed has been looking great of late. You have Puma King, he was there, so you're like ACH. ACH had a great match with Davey Richards recently. So you're like, okay, I get it. So Juicy Finau comes out, and you're like, oh, snap. That's a big brother coming in.
A big dude right there. 6'4", 400 and something plus pounds of Samoan beef right there, boy. And he could move for that 450 plus.
Oh, he
could move now. Now, Juicy, independent wrestler the last 2 years, trained by the Samoan Werewolves, Jacob Fatu. He was hitting championship wrestling from Atlanta when doing the episodes from Atlanta. He was a mainstay there, and now we know that Mr. Dave Marquez decided to change everything now. So now everything's under the United Wrestling Federation banner. So no more different cities anymore like they were doing before. So now it's going to be just like one big company now. So no, he's been there. The show started 3 weeks ago. I guess we're going to see the tapings coming up on YouTube. I think either this week or next week. So we're going to see Juicy for now, being there, a mainstay. So if you want to see him, this dude is a Samoan dragon. This dude could jump. I mean, this dude's doing moves from the top rope. So I'm happy that he got signed, and I'm happy that he'll be there in May, because hopefully he'll be outside. I want to take a picture. I've seen this dude do interviews, and this dude is laid back, funny as hell, man. So I'm excited that they added him to the company.
When they said, because when you see him, you're like, oh shit, Juicy Finau is here. Dope. This might be an open door thing. Like this might be he's here and gone. And you're like, okay, cool. I do like the open door. It's just we do know what it represents. It means you're in for one match and you're gone. Obviously, you don't give a shit about the open door. But you see that MLW made it official, and this is what we do is when a company or the talent makes something official, then we'll talk about it, because if they don't say it, we don't care. So MLW says that he signed with MLW. So I'm like, oh, this is dope, because we know that Contra Unit is coming to an end. We know that that's going to happen. I know you're excited about it. Kings of Coliseum is going to come up, and Jacob Fatu and Mads Kruger are going to finally finish this beef, right? You're like, dope. It's like Armageddon. No, what the hell is it called again?
Yeah, Armageddon. Armageddon, right? Good. It could be Armageddon, Little Part 6.
Yeah, it's called something crazy. They're going to finish off. And if you're going to try to keep Fatu away from the heavyweight title, putting him with someone like Juicy is freaking sick. Your tag team division starts to look a whole lot more crazy when you got the Von Erichs. You would have them. You have now EJ and Tankman, who have been doing their thing. And I don't know if what's going to play out, because we did see Calvin Tankman and Mr. Thomas kind of scrimmage with them real quick.
Little baby shuffles back and forth. Somebody just hit him already. Jesus.
Yeah. So listen, Mr. Thomas eventually has to get in the ring. You're too big to
That's
not
what
beat them.
that's what guys do. Exactly. That's a big ass dude. You gotta get in there and wrestle.
EJ's a monster, and they went toe to toe, like head to head. Those are two big brothers.
Yeah.
So, I'm super excited for that. Juicy, love the fact he's with MLW. And then we could talk TJP because, listen, as of late, and I've said this for a while, and you have said it too, but I've been very critical of, I'm not a big fan of TJP. Not because of his work, because everyone goes, oh, you don't like him because he's a heel. No, I just didn't find him interesting. That's all that was.
Yes.
The fact, what he's doing of late, and I don't want to keep saying of late, but I mean of late. This run he's looked great as the loser. Like, he's looked phenomenal. And he's putting guys over. Matt Cross is someone who has like 1 or 2 wins only in MLW. So it's
not even. I don't even think he's even won one match yet.
This was the first one? I thought this was 2.
I think so because he lost to Enzo. He lost to like everybody, Richard Holiday. I mean, pretty much every match that he's in, he's putting people over, which is kind of surprising in this match. Once again, another pay-per-view caliber match. This match, and he actually beat TJP, which I was shocked because TJP has been on a run since last year. So I'm thinking, wow, they finally gave Matt Cross. They finally threw him a bone. He finally got a match, and he got a signature win over somebody who's been winning every match that he's in. So I was actually surprised and happy for Matt Cross in this match. I'm a huge Matt Cross fan, man. I love this dude since I saw him for the first time in Lucha Underground with the mask on the Havoc. I missed him last time. I actually talked to him, but hopefully if he's out this time, he's the first person that I want to hit and talk to him and buy some stuff from him. So hopefully he'll be out this time.
And I agree with you 100% because I love Son of Havoc. And it's funny because Son of Havoc wasn't a dominant character when Lucha Underground popped off. He was kind of like the loser there for a little while too. And Matt Cross, since he's been in MLW, he's put over a lot of guys. And we talked about this because Enzo, I really like his work so far in MLW. It is sample size still, but I didn't like him in WWE. I was like, kind of whatever. We know he could talk, and that's what his golden thing is. We know he could talk. But Matt Cross being the first opponent for Enzo, you sat back and you were like, wait a minute. Is Enzo stepped up his shit, or is Matt Cross that good that made him look good? And Matt Cross is that guy because everyone Matt Cross goes against, they look phenomenal. And I'm big. I like Matt Cross. And the thing is, and I don't want to keep saying this about Aztec Underground, and I'm going to rebuttal this as much as possible. With Kings of Colosseum coming up, does you feel Matt Cross might go on a heavy win streak run or start looking real better? And then all of a sudden when Azteca comes back, Matt Cross becomes Son of Havoc. And now he's already got his tenure going forward where he's ready winning.
Dude, I just can't believe it's already been a year since the last King of Colosseum. Because I was there and it's already been a year. And I'm like, oh, Lord, already? So I'm excited for whatever's going to happen. Either if they keep him as Matt Cross or as Son of Havoc, we know who he is. He don't have to wear a mask anymore. We know. But if there's going to be a battle line drawn and he is going to be on the side of Lucha Underground or Azteca Underground, that's your first soldier right there. I mean, he's been loyal to Lucha Underground since the days back there, so I'm pretty sure him and Jefe could sort any issues they have, and he'll go back to being one of those guys there for Azteca Underground going forward, man. But I mean, it looks like it's coming. Wherever it happens, I want to be there because it's going to be an amazing battle. And if we got more luchadors coming in, hey, bring me any high flyers. I'll take high flyers any day. And like we know, some guys' contracts are coming up. They don't resign. They don't resign them. You bring new fresh blood. Some we might not agree with them. We might not like it, but we know that turnaround is good and change is good for the company because You take out the old and you bring in new faces that people are going to appreciate and people are going to go by. And one thing that I read that I really like, there was an article that I read about MLW that was done by some newspaper in Dallas, how they said that MLW is attracting more families now than before. Like meaning by family meaning mom, dad, kids,
Yeah.
moms with kids or dads with kids, families. They have more families in North Carolina and they have more families in Dallas this time around because now they're giving you that action, but they're keeping it clean for the kids. And then the addition of Microman and more of the
Oh, yeah.
high flyers that kids, kids want to be superheroes. We wanted to be superhero when we were kids. You see a guy with a mask, that's a superhero to us when we're kids.
Yep.
You bring
Yep.
those mask guys, Puma King, Aramis, guys, Microman, guys that have masks. Those kids are going to go crazy for something like that because oh my god, I want to be him. Look, he can fly. Or somebody that small that shows that there's no limits from weight limits because you have a guy who's 3 feet tall, if that, has no limits doing things that 6 foot guys could do easily. That puts hope in kids' minds that it doesn't matter if you're tall, if you're short, we could do that if we put our minds to it. So MLW is doing it the right way now, and is appealing more to the families. And I actually liked that article because it showed that a wrestling company in a lightweight, not in a negative way. So I actually enjoyed that article. I was surprised about that when they said that they were
What?
attracting more families to the shows.
And I'm going to end that with, remember when Bandito came out and the kid got super excited because he seen him?
Yes.
That's what you're talking
Yeah.
about. It's when the kids see something that they visualize as something else. Bandito looked larger than life to that kid. I guarantee that kid had no idea who the hell it was.
I'm pushing 50 this year. Bandito to me is still larger than life. And if I get to meet him in person, I'll probably just like, oh my God, Bandito! Bandito! Oh my God, somebody hold me. I'm going to tell my nephews, hold me, I want to hold me. It's Bandito. Take a picture with me, Bandito. Take a picture with me, Bandito. Take a picture. Stop here. Take the picture, Bandito. I'm going to act just like that. Dude's like in the mid-20s and I'm 50 and I'm already crying already. Bandito. I love you, Bandito. I love you. Ah. That's excitement that throws.
And that's the best part
So,
about this crazy industry is, listen, it's entertainment. And if you're entertained by it, enjoy whatever you like. It doesn't got to be MLW. It doesn't got to be Impact, WWE, whatever you like, just enjoy it. Don't be a clown. Don't be one of these weirdos. Just enjoy whatever you like. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's that.
I enjoy every time.
Facts.